Hello, good afternoon, Dr. How are you doing?
I'm good.
How has it been generally?
Oh, life has been good, thank God.
All right, welcome again. Welcome to our show today on sexual health. I hope you are ready to make sure that my audience gets enough information that will make them safe and make them feel good every time.
Oh, yes.
All right, thank you very much. So we just have a couple of concerns. Obviously, what cloud clinic signifies for we're trying to provide convenient access to healthcare to everyone everywhere in Nigeria. So basically, we're trying to make sure that everyone is safe, everyone is healthy, and also to make sure that like preventive measures for people to not to get sick, because it's one thing for them not to get sick. So, but eventually, when you get sick, what do you do? Right. So, but today we are going to be talking more on sexual health, like I mentioned. So we have one. A part of the sexual health that people always feel uncomfortable to talk about. But we want to go into that today. Hope it's something you're also comfortable talking about.
Oh, well, definitely.
Alright. Okay, so the first one is let's deal with erectile dysfunction in men. We've made a couple of research. We also have people reaching out to us saying that they have a couple of issues. They are not able to perform properly and the rest of it. And after too much research, we found out it's called erectile dysfunction. And you know that I am not a medical doctor, so that's why I'm bringing it here. Can you explain a little bit to the public what that means, what they can do to avoid that? But if you're unlucky and you found yourself in that part of life, what can you do to stay healthy?
All right, thank you for having me once more. So I would just like to shed more light on what erectile dysfunction. As you rightly mentioned, a lot of male, patients have been coming a lot to the clinic, making phone calls, reaching out for consultation because this has really affected them, their self-esteem, affected their marriages. People are not confident on themselves again, and there's a lot of problem, a lot of body. But then what is really erectile dysfunction? It just means that the male private part, right, cannot, stand erect when they are about to have sexual intercourse, or probably could actually stand, but then could not be sustained for a long time, right? And also one of the components that we have to erectile dysfunction is also premature ejaculation, meaning that the individual, the man himself, ejaculates too quickly even before his or her partner reaches a state of orgasm, right? And that's also a problem. Imagine that one goes in and then ejaculating within 1 minute. I mean, it's going to demoralize you, you're going to feel bad about it, and then you may not just want to even continue with the whole relationship. However, the truth of the matter is, studies have been done, and then one of the most common things that causes erectile dysfunction is more mental than physical. So, people that have high level of stress would at one point in time experience erectile dysfunction. It's true that every man at one point in time might, or would rather, experience erectile dysfunction at one point in time, but when it becomes persistent, man, that's where the problem becomes. So now, if one is stressed from work, stressed from activities, there's a chance that you're able to perform well, right? So you have to reduce your stress levels to see how that can really help. Then anxiety. You see new couples that just got married today, and then the man is trying to satisfy the woman, and the thought of even satisfying the woman places stress on the man, makes him anxious, and then that anxiety has a way of affecting his performance in bed. So one of the things we always advise you is that once you have a suspected case of erectile dysfunction, we should treat it from, in quote, a psychological standpoint, right? Reading to clinical psychologists, people that can talk in therapy, people that can talk you out of this, would really boost, your confidence, and then, boost your performance in bed. But aside that, there are also medical causes that can, cause this. First of all, infection can cause this. People that smoke a lot, alcohol intake. Smokers have been found to have problems with erectile dysfunction. Then certain illnesses, right? You see some people that maybe are treated for chronic illnesses like maybe diabetes, hypertension. They could actually have. It could be from the disease itself, or it could also be from the medication they are taking for the disease. There are certain anti-BP medications or drug medications for hypertension that can actually affect on performance. And then if you cannot even trace it to that level, because I know someone really that he was having this erectile dysfunction, not knowing that the drug that was given to him for a medical condition was actually the cause. And by the time we were able to trace it to that medication, his sexual performance became better. So what I always advise you is that once you have this, you don't need to go to the roadside, clinics, or just go to a pharmacy and then ask for drugs. There are a lot of drugs I know that people take just to boost their performance, but you have to know what is really happening. And that's why I really appreciate Cloud Clinic, not because Cloud Clinic has been able to address these needs and this concern for people that are going through this. And of course, Cloud Clinic has to, be on that front line, to be in everybody's eyes, so that in case people need these services, right, they can easily reach out to Cloud Clinic, and then we have specialists on the platform, like urologists that are specialized for treating this erectile dysfunction, can address these challenges immediately without any cause of concern.
Okay, thank you very much for that. I think you also missed when you talk about they can go to therapists, they can also visit a psychologist and the rest of it. I'm also aware that Cloud Clinic has a couple of psychologists on their platform.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely. I've even referred a couple of people, to the psychologists on my Cloud Clinic, and trust me, it has been tremendous results, so far.
Okay, thank you very much.